Praise the Lord again. Amen. Gen Z hoye.
Oye.
Gen Z hoye.
Oye.
Kwa majina ni Vivian Wamboi Kabiru, and I'm so glad that you've welcomed us into your church. Tunaona tuko na watu barubaru, watu shupavu wanaleta viongozi wenye wako na good track record. So even when we are going into elections 2027, let us look at track records. For example, Your Excellency, Dr. Matiangi, he's been in the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Interior. Alifanya kazi ama hakufanya? So I think we should give a chance to people who we've seen them work, and I know they are going to do it. Be blessed and asanteni sana.
I don't have to say so much. But as Angel, how I look at him as a young leader, he is a gentleman I really admire. Academically, he's my role model. I have a master's, but I still have to get a PhD so that I become a doctor like him. He is a man of his word. He's a man I have seen him walk the talk. And looking at where our country is, and having been to many places around the world, I know he's one man who can give direction and give proper direction, especially to our generation. We are the ones who own the present and the future. So we must be very, very, very critical. Hii mambo ya kupiga kura, wanasema vijana hawapigangi kura nini. We must put an end to that. We must put an end to that. It affects everything. The meal that...
Mary, the youth chair, and Angel, and your team of 11. Thank you so much for inviting me to attend the youth service this morning.
Muriega kanitha. Muriega regi. I am not new in this church. I have come here before, and I am back here again to support my sister. Akikuja kule kwetu Muranga, she's my mother's daughter. Na mimi nikikuja huku Kiambu, I am her mother's daughter. So mimi niko nyumbani. And it's good that we are here today with the young people. And I know we are at a time in a country where we have lost hope. We need to speak hope and possibility to our young people. And Dr. Fred Matiangi, the hope that these young people need, it needs to be spoken from the top. We cannot have a country where the moral fabric is broken, where everybody who takes to the pulpit as a leader, you cannot trust them. We need leaders we can trust. And we trust you, Dr. Fred Matiangi. We, as a young people, we are trusting you to restore the hope in the young people, so that the hopelessness we are seeing in our nation today can end. And in you, our future is safe. We have seen you, what you have done for us young people before, in our education, in the ICT, in interior. We are giving you the... We are placing our hope in your hands. Please, I beg, let us restore the hope of this nation. Let us restore the moral fabric of our country. Asanteni sana.
We, the Nyanza Youth for Dr. Fred Matiangi, are here today to publicly declare our unwavering support for Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi's presidential bid in 2027. Our country stands at crossroads. Unemployment is rising, public trust is collapsing, and the state grows more arrogant by the day. The nation is crying out not just for change, but for bold, disciplined, and effective leadership. On June 25th, when the Gen Zs across the country took to the streets, they weren't just protesting failed leadership. They were making a statement about the kind of leadership that they want. And let's be clear, they never said they must be led by a fellow Gen Z. The name that kept surfacing both online and on the ground was that of Dr. Fred Matiangi, because this generation wants a doer, not a dealer. Dr. Matiangi's track record speaks volumes. In the ICT ministry, he introduced digital systems that continue to empower the youth. In education, he restored order, fairness, and integrity. At the Ministry of Interior, he protected the country with firm, principled leadership. He didn't make noise. He delivered results that proved beneficial to the citizenry.
We are going to launch a village-to-village mobilization team to support Fred Okengo Matiangi. All we can say for now is that form ni of Fred Okengo Matiangi. Backing Matiangi is not a threat to President Ruto. President Ruto's biggest threat is his ineptitude to doing work. A man is known by his worth. You speak what you mean, you say what you act. That is the basic standard of any man on earth. If you can't match those 4 words, then you are the biggest threat of your very self.
We as the Gen Zs, we donated Dr. Fred Matiangi as the 6th President of the Republic of Kenya. This is an initiative that was not personal on Dr. Fred Matiangi. It is us, the Gen Zs, who requested Dr. Matiangi to come and lead the Kenyan people. And therefore I want you as the media to report this in an open daylight.
It's our responsibility. You are our children. God has given you to us, and we must manage you responsibly and look after you responsibly and do the best that the Lord would enable us to do. Honestly speaking, that's why I always woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning to hold containers to open exams myself. Because God has given us children who must look after. We want jokers. Just off your, that's, kufanya kazi inahitaji unaifanya. You either do it or you don't do it. And then if you have signed up to do it, you will do it. I mean, as I keep telling Kenyans, I am ready to do it. And God bless you.
Asali tukulia rero njebuna mochenwa Adams tindikori mangana mange nogoteba Paula ase family lakini rende asengencho indo mwana siasa ne limonda akwane nenjebuno mwana siasa tali wagaki bono mwarorire ntubwate by election una omweshimiwa Joash omweshimiwa Itumuya ateba bali kuboria buri chikura sobu ororo tebi abana inchi chisera mubwate gochia sibale ninde mubachira chyoburimo batebia kene ekimogo cha gokora babarengererie barabuna babwato kwamwa ntubuna abana siasa aba uromo jumbe njebuna mochenwa ndukabwati onde tugochigoteba nuyo ya cho ni numogo chora elio moelio pi manager nateba about unemployment njebuno senator moko 2027 ase roli eliane egochikoro kuya representation na amuire emotion ni ntanga ningo chigotia ali senate amasambaga chimashini nchiacha chimashini echo chiagalire unemployment yabeire na ikonge yeitoga ali biasara biachirense moko nganjira gingo ikali senate ebe emotion yani ntangani mbuyamono tigandwero ngolia.
Thank you so much, Angel. Thank you for the speakers that have spoken ahead of me. Let me say thank you again this morning to God for allowing us all to congregate here. Ama kuna mtu amekuja hapa kwa uwezo wake. Tumekuja kwa sababu ya mapenzi ya Mungu, sio? My name is Nolfason Barongo, or simply Obadia Barongo. I have the good fortune of representing a constituency from Kisii County called Tumechoka Borabu. How many of you have heard of Tumechoka Borabu constituency? Thank you very much. Clearly, there are not very many people who know that. We have 290 constituencies in the country. Tumechoka Borabu is one of them. I'm going to try to resist not to talk about politics. But once upon a time, as I was growing, our teachers kept telling us, nyinyi ndio mtakuwa viongozi wa kesho. For me, ile kesho walikuwa wanazungumzia ndo hii sasa. Kwa sababu I represent a large constituency in rural Kisii. Nataka, because tuko ndani ya kanisa, si ndio? Nataka muangalie Kenya vile ambavyo inaelekezwa. Because I was told kwamba mimi ndio nitakuwa kiongozi wa kesho, na leo niko kiongozi. When we look at our country, watoto wanatoka university in droves. Watoto wanatoka university na watoto wa Kenya wamesoma sana. Lakini sasa unajiuliza, kazi zitatoka wapi? Tukiuliza serikali kwamba izingatie kupeana vijana wadogo nafasi za kazi, tunakuwa tunafanya makosa. Ikiwa tuko na serikali ambayo sasa ikiona kijana moja amechukua mrengo wa kuikosoa. You know, I love Gen Z because they understand how to read. They understand even how to read budgets. I'm a member of parliament, but Gen Z last year wamenifunza how to understand that budget kuliko wabunge wenzangu. So, vijana wakiuliza mambo ambayo ni nyeti katika utekelezaji wa miradi ya serikali, kuna haja ya kuwashika na kuwapiga risasi na kuwaua. Sasa tumefika Kenya, wazazi tu wamenyamaza tu. Watoto wao wanachukuliwa mmoja kwa mmoja, wanauliwa. Tunanyamaza mpaka lini? I was meant to be a leader today. I'm not going to keep quiet. So niko hapa kuongea na kanisa, kuwaomba kwa moyo mkunjufu kabisa. Let us not abandon the youth of this country. After all, the future belongs to them. Leo nasimama mbele yenu, His Excellency Daktari Matiangi amesema I look youthful, but I'm 45. I'm 45. Na niko na watoto. I'm asking myself, our watoto, if we create an environment in which they cannot express themselves freely, in a manner, and these children, when they are expressing themselves, they just want to make us better versions of ourselves. What will we do? Suppress them, keep quiet, force them, beat them into submission. What country will we be creating? So, ningependa kusema nimefurahi sana kuja hapa, kujumuika na Chialedi na Angel. Tutasupport. Utanipatia, I think, bahasha, nitaika ile kidogo ambaye Mwenyezi